Good morning, everybody. I'm taping this on the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July, everybody. To me, it's just another day off for most people who have a job, but I'm working, so it's different. Today, I wanted to just shed some light on some things that every person in business should always know. And regarding that, just how to deal with certain situations. I'm the type of person who likes to always try and help people. I try and help people, you know what I'm saying? If I'm doing food for them, I try and help them out if they need certain situations done. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually the guy that somebody will call on for help. I'm not saying that I'm about to stop doing that, but it's just going to be like a selective few, because when your family does you dirty, then it's like, you know what I'm saying, who else can you trust? And then if you really didn't trust family in the beginning, like talking about that, and I'm not saying everybody in my family or anything like that, I'm just saying in general, you always have to know that the same patterns that they've shown before, they probably haven't grown out of them. Even if it's been 20 or 30 years, they probably haven't grown out of them habits that they used to have. So all the lying and, you know, just the complete bullshit, you always have to watch out for with business. My suggestion to everybody is, and this is just about everything, you know, when you have a business and you're conducting a business that's supporting your family, you know, of course you get a deposit and everything like that. Always get all the money up front. You know, even if you let them do a deposit, you know, beforehand, always get the money for the job before the job is completely done. Because if you are a true businessman, you're already going to do quality work, and you're going to make sure that you do everything that you need to do in order to have everything right. So, you know, in a businessman's mind, he's thinking, hey, I'm going to do the job that I was hired for, you know what I'm saying? Even if I didn't get paid yet or not, I'm still going to do this job that I was hired for, because people are supposed to have enough morals and respect not to try and, you know, fuck you over or whatever. But it comes that time when that happens, and sometimes that happens with family. Now, I'm not down on nobody or trying to rag on nobody or anything like that, but I'm just trying to let everybody out there know certain people you can't hook up. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up in business, because most of the times you see complete strangers that are always willing to be the first one to jump out and help you, or jump out and support what you're trying to do, or whatever the case may be. And it's a complete stranger, and then you don't give them the discount, but you give the discount to the person who you think have been down for you forever, or you try and help them out in a situation where, you know, that person may need help, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you may be in a situation too where you really can't help them, but then you still try and help them anyway. And then, you know, if something isn't done on their timeline, they start acting like a little kid, and, you know, get mad and, oh, I'm gonna take it back, all this other kind of stuff. That's the type of people that you keep at with a long stick, I guess you could say. Me personally, I can cut somebody off like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not the type of person now to completely cut somebody off just because they've done me wrong. Now I feel like, hey, it'll come back, you know what I'm saying? I'll get it back, don't worry about it, because I'm trying to be in a different place in my life. But then when you have the people who are supposed to have your back and support and help you the way that they claim that they are going to, and they preach to you and everything like that, and then they're the ones that's always screwing you, then you're kind of like, you lose faith in other people. But let me make it perfectly clear. When something like that happens, you can't lose your faith in other people. You can lose your faith in that person because, number one, you've probably already known their actions, so you knew that it was a 50-50 chance on how this person would act. But you were trying to do the right thing and help this person out or whatever. But you always have to know people's habits, and like I said before, evolution, change is evolution. And some people have that mind state that they're never going to change. So when you think somebody has changed, or they try and put the front on like they changed or whatever, sometimes eventually you find out that this person is the exact same person they were 15 or 20 years ago. And it's not that you have to be mean or nasty to them or anything like that or disrespectful. It's just that sometimes you got to cut somebody, let them go. So instead of bringing you down with their so-called growth or whatever, you're not benefiting anything out of it. You're getting more stressed out. You're dealing with, pure ignorance or whatever. So it's like, what do you do in that situation? Let me tell you what you do in that situation, especially if it has something to do with business. If you don't get your money or you do get your money, same outcome. Thank you for your business. If you need anything else, let me know. Refer you out to your friends. Never do business with that person again, ever in life. That's how you do it, because when you do it like that, you open up space for the people who are going to do you right. And that's what you need in your life. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, sometimes you have to go to certain areas, certain demographical areas to attract the type of money that you want to bring in. And that's the truth, because if you stay in one demographic area that is not, profitable enough, why stay in that area trying to become rich when you can go in this area where it's very profitable and it's like you're missing the money, you know what I'm saying? And this is the same way. Don't give major discounts to friends or family members when you could go out there and get paid for what you're really worth. So always know, keep your radars on, because it's a lot of people that will do you like that. And sometimes it is the people that's close to you. And when it's the people that's close to you, you feel like, oh, I can't just, handle them like I would handle somebody else who owed, you know what I'm saying? You got to just step back and be like, hey, I'm going to wash my hands of it, you know what I'm saying? If I get it, I'm going to get it. I did my job. I did a good job at it. And that's that, you know what I'm saying, period. And let it go. You don't have to get ugly about it, because that's what they want you to do. So then they could be like, oh, he got ugly with me, I'm not paying in. It's just certain things you have to watch out for the bait, because it's always on the hook, no matter who it is. Friend, stranger, family member, they always have some type of bait on the hook to try and see if they can catch you, and then be like, well, bam, let's hook it up like this. So I got this, why don't we trade off on that? No, business is business, straight up. And I've been making that mistake for a long time now, but that's done. You go through certain situations and you learn. I've always said you're never going to learn anything unless you go through it. So I went through it, I've learned, now it's time to make changes. And that's it, period. That's how you have to handle things. That's how you have to handle people. Another thing, just watch who you really put your all your trust and faith in, because some people pretend like they care about your situation, but they really are only looking out for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They could say that, and then you could tell them something like, hey, this is the situation I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying? This is why this happened or whatever. But they only worried about themselves, you know what I'm saying? So they will try and take when they shouldn't take, or when they don't have to take at the time or whatever. But with those type of people too, you have to know, hey, I can conduct, friendship, family, type thing with you. Business, not gonna do it, period. We could do the thing at the reunions and we can talk on the phone. When it comes down to business, sometimes you have to know who it is that you need to say no to. And sometimes it's going to be a lot of people, but you have to know in order to make sure that you go get paid for your services. And also you have to make sure that you have the right people in your circle, because sometimes it can seem like it's the right person or they can play the game as the right person, but they really not the right person. They really just trying to look out for themselves. So always keep that in mind. Hope y'all had a great Independence Day. You know why I'm putting it in quotations, because I don't, what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just another holiday for people to be off of work to me, because there's no real independence about it in this country. But anyway, with that being said, keep God first, family second. Everything else will follow. I will see y'all next week. Like I said, this was pre-recorded on a Monday, not a Wednesday. So I will see y'all the following Wednesday. Peace out. Have a good holiday.